Oh boy. It's straight up just a Tesla dealership. And then you can take your Tesla and just go drive it. Oh god, it's already driving. Okay, my alarm clock's going off as well. I am VR chatting an hour before work starts, so I'll leave one alarm for when it's close to time for work to start. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of Teslas in general. This is still personal, but only because like when I flew to Florida some years ago with my dad, we arrived fairly late in the day, and once we got on the ground, they told us, "Oh yeah, your EV is waiting for you." And we're like, "What do you mean an EV? We specifically requested a regular car." And they're like, yeah, all we have left are Teslas. We got Tesla SUV, we got Tesla cars. Take your pick. And we're like, we don't want that. We wanted a regular car. We specifically requested a regular car. And it's like, sorry, all we got left are Teslas. It was pretty late in the day in the airport, so we just wound up just taking one anyway. And we didn't get too far before we started having issues with the car. Not personal issues, but actual like technical issues with the car itself. It was worn down. It looked like it had been it looked like it was a hand-me-down Tesla. We call back the rental car company telling them, "Hey, we hate this car. We hate this one. Can we get a new one?" They're like, "Sure, just bring it back. We'll replace it." We came back. They swapped it with a different Tesla, and it worked generally pretty okay, but it still left a sour taste in our mouth, and we still didn't like it, myself and my dad. Personally, I'm not a fan of cars being mostly touchscreens. I want my big buttons and levers and turning wheels. I want to be able to actually like click something, you know? Maybe I'm old school. I don't know. We wound up calling a rental car company at a different airport that was sort of further out, but we at that point we just couldn't stand it. It was the same day, it was the same night, it was just much later in the day, and we had no choice. It was either we were gonna get stuck with this Tesla until the next day, in which we were already in a totally different city, or we could just take a Hail Mary and just try to call this other airport's rental car company and try to get it swapped. Lo and behold, once we called them, they told us, we have other vehicles that aren't EVs. We've got a truck, and we have an SUV, a large-sized SUV. Take your pick. Literally, is that it? And they're like, well, we got a bunch of EVs as well. We took the SUV. We wanted a car. We specifically just wanted a car, and all we got were Teslas. I don't know what it means, apart from there's the potential, allegedly, Tesla is just, this is unstable. Tesla could be dumping a bunch of EVs into these rental car company places, and now there'd be more Tesla drivers on the roads in these cities. It could also be a way for people to actually get to try out Teslas before they potentially buy them sometime in the future. Personally speaking, I don't want one. I for a multitude of reasons, some being fairly obvious. Do not like the owner of the company, that's a given. I'm not a huge fan of the cars themselves either. There's some corners cut with the cars that I'm just not comfortable with, especially when it comes to safety. It's not, I'm going off-road. Oh my goodness. I recognize that they have a really good network of superchargers all over the country, and they even have maps to show you where the supercharge centers are and be able to plot out your entire trip and with stops at super centers. Ooh, we're at the home stretch. We did stop by a supercharging center while we were taking that one Tesla car out, and it was interesting being able to just kind of pull up and just plug the thing in and then just wait a few minutes, and then it was just charged and good to go. How do I throw you in reverse? Oh my gosh. I can't reverse you. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. What did I do? That's the horn. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know. I don't know how to throw it in reverse. I'm just gonna leave it there. There are some neat things about electric cars, and I have been fascinated by electric cars for a while. I just don't know if Tesla is the one that I want to pick personally. This isn't me telling anyone what they should think or how they should feel. Just my personal opinion. I'm not crazy about these things. I don't know. That's all. I didn't mean to make a big statement or whatever. I just felt like driving a car for a bit and just ranting about our adventures with the one time we drove a Tesla around.